According to the National Electrical Code, specifically Section 334.15c, non-metallic sheath cable, often called NM cable, can be installed in raceways, provided the cable is securely fastened to the raceway. This means that running NM cable through a polyvinyl chloride, often called PVC, conduit for a short run, such as from a wall to a kitchen island, is permissible under the 2017 National Electrical Code and later editions, assuming the cable is properly secured within the conduit. The key requirement here is the secure fastening of the NM cable to the conduit. This ensures that the cable is not subject to undue stress or movement within the raceway, which could potentially damage the cable and create a safety hazard. Appropriate fasteners should be used to achieve this secure attachment. The National Electrical Code, often called NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards that govern the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment. It is updated every 3 years to reflect changes in technology and best practices. Section 334 covers the requirements for non-metallic sheath cable, including its permitted uses, installation methods, and ampacity ratings. Section 334.15 specifically addresses the protection of NM cable, outlining various scenarios where the cable needs to be protected from physical damage. Subsection C of 334.15 provides an exception to the general rule, allowing NM cable to be installed in raceways under certain conditions. The purpose of requiring secure fastening of the cable to the raceway is to prevent the cable from moving or shifting within the conduit. This is important for several reasons. Firstly, movement can cause abrasion and wear on the cable insulation, which can lead to shorts and ground faults. Secondly, if the cable is not properly supported, it can sag or droop, which can make it difficult to access and maintain. Thirdly, in the event of a fault, a securely fastened cable is less likely to be pulled out of its connections, which could create a fire hazard. When installing an NM cable in a conduit, it is important to select the appropriate size of conduit for the number and size of cables being installed. The National Electrical Code provides tables that specify the maximum number of conductors that can be installed in a given size of conduit. It is also important to ensure that the conduit is properly supported and secured to prevent it from moving or shifting. There are several types of fasteners that can be used to secure an NM cable to a conduit, including cable ties, straps, and clamps. The type of fastener used will depend on the size and type of conduit, as well as the specific application. It is important to select a fastener that is compatible with both the cable and the conduit, and that is strong enough to hold the cable securely in place. In addition to securely fastening the cable to the conduit, it is also important to ensure that the conduit is properly sealed to prevent moisture and dust from entering. This is particularly important in damp or dusty locations, as moisture and dust can corrode the cable conductors and damage the insulation. Conduit fittings, such as connectors and couplings, should be used to create a watertight seal. Furthermore, when running NM cable through a conduit that extends from a wall or floor, it is a good practice to extend the conduit a sufficient distance to protect the cable from physical damage. A minimum of 6 inches is often recommended, as was done in this installation. This helps to prevent the cable from being accidentally cut or damaged by furniture, equipment, or other objects. It is also important to be aware of any local codes or regulations that may apply to the installation of NM cable in conduit. Some jurisdictions may have additional requirements that must be met. It is always a good idea to check with the local building department or electrical inspector to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable codes and regulations. If an inspector is questioning the installation, it's essential to have a clear understanding of the applicable National Electrical Code section. In this case, knowing Section 334.15c and being able to explain how the installation meets its requirements is crucial. It might also be helpful to have a copy of the National Electrical Code readily available to show the inspector. If the inspector is still unconvinced, it may be necessary to escalate the issue to a higher authority, such as the local building department or the state electrical inspector. These individuals are typically more familiar with the National Electrical Code and can help to resolve any disputes. It's important to remember that the National Electrical Code is intended to ensure the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment. Following the National Electrical Code requirements is essential for protecting people and property from electrical hazards. In summary, when installing NM cable in conduit, remember these key points. Firstly, ensure that the cable is securely fastened to the raceway using appropriate fasteners. Secondly, select the appropriate size of conduit for the number and size of cables being installed. Thirdly, properly support and secure the conduit to prevent it from moving or shifting. Fourthly, seal the conduit to prevent moisture and dust from entering. Fifthly, extend the conduit a sufficient distance to protect the cable from physical damage. Sixthly, be aware of any local codes or regulations that may apply. And seventhly, if there are any questions or concerns, consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector. By following these guidelines, it's possible to safely and effectively install NM cable in conduit in accordance with the National Electrical Code. The 2017 National Electrical Code made a change regarding NM cable in conduit, so it is possible that an inspector is using an older version, e.g. 2014 National Electrical Code, which did not allow NM cable to be run through conduit. It is also possible the inspector may be misinterpreting the current National Electrical Code. Communication is important, so having respectful communication can help resolve any differences. Explaining that the cable is secured properly in the conduit may alleviate the inspector's concerns. Also referencing section 334.15c to the inspector may assist in resolving the issue. The role of electrical inspectors is to review and approve or disapprove of electrical installations. If electrical codes are met, then the inspector must approve of the installation. To summarize the situation, the inspector may be using a 2014 or earlier National Electrical Code, misinterpreting the 2017 or later National Electrical Code, or has some other concern about the installation. The inspector should explain what National Electrical Code requirement has not been met. When running NM cable in conduit, be sure that the cable does not exceed the conduit fill requirements as specified in the National Electrical Code. Also, the conduit should be properly installed and secured. Make sure the NM cable is adequately supported. Electrical installations in Yuma, Arizona must comply with all applicable codes and regulations. It is imperative to prioritize safety in all electrical work.